Alright, we finally got Bob Sibley's 455 pump gas Ram Air 5 engine in his Grand Prix here. This car's a little different. Bob converted this thing to a convertible, had a convertible canvas top made for it, which is kind of cool. Thinking he's going to need a little bigger tire for the back of this car now, since we got this beast of an engine in there. But I'm going to start this thing up and let you see how it runs with these dual quads on here. And you'll see how much torque this engine makes, because it rocks this thing big time. Hey Joe, would you do me a favor and open up that hood, please? This is a billet top that we made for this thing with so we can put a couple of 4150 850 CFM carburetors on this thing. It's using our cast intake, but the billet top, as you can see, we made with spacers underneath of it. They're like a high velocity 4-hole spacer in there, and of course we use velocity stacks on this thing. We had to make some room for the power brake booster wouldn't fit. These heads are just way too tall, so we ended up having to put a hydro boost on this car so he can still have his power brakes. It actually gave us a lot of room doing that, so I would highly recommend anybody that uses our cylinder heads, that's what they do, so they can gain the room too. But you can see our cylinder heads are pretty thick. They're about 1.5 inches taller than factory heads. And then of course our valve cover on here is a little bit taller too. Our valve cover is about 1 inch taller than factory also, so it that adds to the height. But this thing is pretty badass. I think Bob's going to be real pleased with the way this car runs. So, all right, Brandon, go ahead and fire this thing up. Right now we have a 6,800 RPM chip in it, but this engine's probably going to be capable of around 72, maybe 7,400 RPM. But it's a brand new engine. We freshened the bottom end. I don't want him to hurt it until after we get a little mileage on it, get it broke in a little bit more. Go ahead and wrap on it, Brandon. Pretty impressive. Two 850 CFM carburetors on this thing, 455 cubes. This thing's only got 10 to 1 compression. It'll run on 91 octane all day long. Love the velocity stacks on this thing with the black carburetors. Next year we might take and powder coat the bottom part of that velocity stack black to match the car, make it a little more menacing looking.